This week on the Push Pull Legs podcast, we talk about Brett Contreras' new hip thruster, having a personality on social media, and I get so disappointed in Dan with his chocolate. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Rest is Fitness.
Hey guys, welcome to the Push Pull Legs podcast with myself, Damik.
And me, Tom Hall. What's going on, buddy?
Not a lot, mate. We were just chatting there about your High Rocks adventures. So Tom's entering High Rocks, guys. He's going to do one real soon because I think he's a bit of a con man for coaching High Rocks, but not having done one. So he needs to do one.
I know. That's literally it, now. Like, we talked about it. Practice what you preach. That is what it is. Like, that's why I did a powerlifting
I mean, to be
event.
fair, practice what you preach is like, well, if you can run, you can do High Rocks. So can you run, Tom? You've run 5K. You've run 5K before. You can do High Rocks. It's the same thing.
I ran 15K like at the weekend. It was great, and I've used the ski erg, I've used the rower, used the ball,
and that. I'll tell you where you're falling down, then, mate. You've not posted about it all over social media every single moment, every single day that you do High Rocks.
Boom. That's it.
That's what's missing.
It's almost like I've got another string to the bow. Like, maybe, you never know. Anyway, that stemmed from, I think I'm getting some heat off a person that follows me at some point. It looks like it's directed at me because obviously every single High Rocks athlete I've taken on has then PR'd and the next High Rocks because I'm not a moron and I know how to coach people for. Shockingly, when I did my degrees, Dan, we did sport-specific based training and how to do a needs analysis across sports and what energy systems and what we need to do, how we become specific, and just put it out there. High Rocks is great because we told it before, it's attainable, but it's also simple. So there's literally 3 phases somebody needs to go through, and good coach, so it's been quite fun. So I will do one. Chris, if you're out there, I think it's directed at me. But I like it though. I like the heat. It's funny. But yeah, it's quite funny. But it's only because I think some of these coaches don't really put their personalities across on their social media, and I'm like, if you've got something to talk about, do a talking head video. Like, say something. I don't know. Like, I tend to. I've not done as many talking head videos, but I tend to have a personality on my social media. I think I do. But yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that because obviously we're going to bring up that topic about what I posted about how to be yourself on social media. So we don't want to dive into that straight away. A bit too heavy straight off the bat, isn't it? But that's coming up. So we'll talk about that as well because I think that's interesting. Tom has got something that's going to read his mind by the looks of it. He's holding his hands.
So yeah. I got my.
They must be like, oh, cardio specific earphones. So they don't
they are.
You're such a runner. So you are such a runner.
This is literally for the benefit of one person only, Clara. I'm sure you're listening because she tends to listen to. She's one of my clients who always listens to the podcast when she's doing her long run. All right, I bought some Shocks, the bone conducting headphones, because obviously I've got fucking too many headphones. I bought so many headphones over the last like 5 years. I swear it's mental. I can't be alone with my thoughts because bad things happen, apparently. That's not a mental health thing. Correct. I'm absolutely fine. But yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts, listen to a lot of music. We know that. But the AirPods, my ear's a bit weird. I'm also like 85% deaf in my left ear, which is fun. Nobody would know if they spoke to me. It's absolutely fine. I would just tend to like put people on the right side of me. But yeah, I think I've got super like human hearing on my right side, but I might as well not have the left AirPod in, if I'm honest. Like it's basically redundant, but it feels weird not having it in. Anyway, these fall out. So I thought I'd buy the bone conducting one because I even bought these little attachments for the AirPods, like so they go around my ear, but I was just touching my ear every like 2 seconds because they're falling out. Anyway, I've got weird ears. But what is interesting is I had a surgery when I was under the knife for about 5 hours when I was like 11 years old. I had something called a mastoidectomy. So they took my mastoid out, which is like kind of a hollow kind of bone, which kind of takes in vibrations and stuff. And also, I don't have a middle ear. So there's about 3 bones that got taken out of my ear. So it kind of goes from outer to inner, which I was really super interested in, more of an experiment. If I don't have the bones in my ear, will a bone conducting headphone work on me? And it does. So it's all good. But they fit nicely. I think they're quite cool. But but also I got black ones, and I normally wear a black hat when I run, so you can't really see anything. So anyway, they're good. I feel like they're good, and also it's quite nice. Obviously, the AirPods do it with like the kind of hear through mode or adaptive and stuff like that. But these are literally, your ears are free. So because the little conductor thing goes in front of your ear, and it's quite nice. It's quite nice to have it free. No, okay, cool. Just me. Good.
Just you, mate. Yeah, just you.
Just to hear what's going on. All those people going, go on, Tom. I believe in you. You've got this. All of the, London, it's so friendly.
Yeah, yeah, I was about to say, yeah. I can't wait to have you out. Yeah.
Not get the fuck out of my way, you prick. Is what normally happens. So yeah, wonderful. So that's why I was picking them. They were just on my desk. As somebody gave me grief about my desk on Instagram this week because they were like,
messy it is.
Correct. Not how messy it is, like not on my desk, but my wires at the back. And I was like, all right, I'm saying it here. The reason why my wires are slightly messy is I don't only work from this desk. I have another desk in central London that I work from. Therefore, I take stuff from my desk to there. So I don't have I do have some wire sorting here, but if it would be super annoying because I take my laptop into central every single day to keep on coming in and out with like chargers and shit like that. That's why my wire management isn't on point. I would love it to be, but unfortunately that doesn't exist. The only thing I could put is like a board.
Have you noticed whenever I take a picture of our TV, I always put like the writing and I put it below it and I put a really big
I know.
block in it.
I've seen your TV.
It's because underneath it, there's just all these wires underneath it. I know people will be like, "Oh my god, the wires are horrific." Oh, I was just like, "Oh yeah, fuck it. It's just some wires. Don't worry about it."
I was like,
yeah,
brilliant. And then that made me tidy up my wires on my TV. And I was like, all right, well, they're going to get there, just in case I post a photo of that one. Fuck you, whoever you were. I can't remember what your name was. Yeah, lovely. Getting grief off Instagram. Fuck it. That's being yourself, isn't it? Yeah, what are we talking about today? We've got to talk about, obviously we got a just one version. I haven't got anything else for the Coach Carnival Cam versus the world.
Oh no, you look at the comment I tagged you on. See the latest one.
I've not seen it.
Oh, I tagged you, mate, in his latest recipe.
What?
Oh, his latest recipe. I tagged you in it. Do you want to see it?
I've not been on Instagram much today. Apologies.
Oh, good lord! No wonder you didn't reply straight away. I mean, his followers have gone over 20,000 now. To be fair, he's growing, and I think it's because of this carnivore diet cream cakes.
We go straight in.
I know what you're thinking.
Go straight in.
I know what you're thinking. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. Right. Now, I commented on this and I tagged you and Mr. Alex Smith.
Me.
I tagged you in it. Yeah, I tagged you in the comment.
Wait.
And he basically put in there. It's basically cheese. It's basically a cheese omelette.
I've not
soft cream cheese. You put soft cream cheese in with eggs, blended it together. Soft cream cheese with eggs and a bit of cream. Put it into like two like bagel dishes or whatever, and then just put this like whipped cream between it. I was just like, it's just like a cheese omelette with fucking cream in it. I was like, oh my god.
Carnivore, is this the carnivore diet cream cakes?
Yeah. No. It's the latest one. Carnivore diet cream cakes. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That's what I said.
Yeah, top one.
I didn't get your tag, mate.
Oh god. Horrific.
You don't know how to work Instagram.
Mate. I tagged you in it. I'm sure I did.
You haven't tagged me at all. I've not got it. I've not got notified.
Oh mate, I did definitely. Look, I'll show you. I tagged Alex as well.
Too many followers, mate.
That's the problem, isn't it? You get too many notifications, mate. That's your problem.
I know.
Too many people want to talk to you. You just lose it in the noise. I definitely did, mate. Yeah, look, I'll show you just to prove to you. Look, right at the top, tagged at Tom Hall, Alex Smith.
I can't see that.
I just put, boys, fancy a cheese omelette with cream on.
I can't see it on my thing.
Maybe he's blocked you.
But he can't have blocked me because I'm here.
Some of the comments, man, fucking hell.
He can't have blocked me because I can still see it. Can I comment?
I made these and used some 20% beef mince as sprinkles. Lovely.
Can I comment? I can still comment. Can I comment?
I definitely did. 22 hours ago, mate. It was ages ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Did it not taste bang on? That's what he always says. Bang on. Tasted bang on. Carnivore Cam. Oh my God.
Like that.
He
Never
is,
seen a
he's,
lion eat a cream cake before.
no, he's,
Um,
to be fair to him, he gets loads of views on his reels, mainly because I think I watch him on back so many times.
yeah, I know. I leave my laptop just kind of replaying. I'm just like, oh
Oh,
god,
it's just class in it. It's just,
his his replays must be high.
yeah, it's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. It's my favorite account to follow. I don't care what anyone
It
says.
is, yeah, same. Absolutely, yeah.
It's just brilliant.
It's great.
Fucking madness.
Keep
Yeah.
going, coach.
Anyway,
Keep
look, he's being himself.
going.
So should we start with that? Let's start with that, shall
Well,
we?
we're gonna talk about that, and then we'll talk about obviously what I sent you with Brett Contreras.
Which was ridiculous, by the way.
What is this? Jesus, I feel like it's gone around the fitness industry a little bit anyway, so people will know what we're talking about. And yeah, we'll talk about what we've got to talk about chocolate, apparently.
Chocolate, mate. We're going to talk about, yeah.
Ooh.
We're going to talk about chocolate. Chocolate.
That's right. So
Yeah.
let's be educational vaguely for you coaches out there right now. We won't talk about any drivel, obviously, and the diet drink from Aldi is lemon zero sugar from
I
Vive.
mean, that's a bit of a poor
Good.
name, isn't it?
I know it's not great. Like
Usually they go off on like, that one they'd call sort of maybe, I don't know, Shanta lemon. Do you know what I mean? They would like,
Shanta lemon. Yeah, that'd be good. I like
yeah,
that.
I
But this
don't
is
know.
yeah a bit shit. I've got that and a mini bottle of tequila on my desk at the moment, and a Starbucks.
Go for
So
it. Make
what?
it that what
Which
you
one
will.
have I been drinking today?
Yeah,
Don't
who
know.
knows?
This is how I play drinking roulette whilst I do my check-ins. So yeah, it's fun.
You don't know what sort of chicken you're going to get from Tom until you have a drink.
Like yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I talked about this on Instagram. I kind of did a video. I talked about how to be yourself on social media because it's a common thing, and I feel like it's kind of like the eat less, move more of kind of like my advice that I give to people. So coaches know that ultimately it's about eating less and moving more, but ultimately it's not as easy as just saying that. You have to figure out how to be how to do that. And I think me saying to coaches, you just need to be yourself online is the same thing. It's like, okay, great. I know I need to be myself. I know that's what I need, but how the fuck do you do that? Because coaches still go, I don't know what is myself, right? Which is weird. Which is worrying for one, but two.
And,
And I think part of it is because people freeze when they think about social media. They think they have to portray a certain persona, a certain way of thinking, a way of doing things, or whatever. They assume they have to be different than what they are when it comes to Instagram and social media. They have to be more professional. They have to not swear. They have to whatever. And that paralyzes them with fear. They then copy everyone else. They just consume content all the time. They try and think what they can do and how they can put their own spin on stuff. And ultimately, what they try and do is just try and become a knockoff version of another coach and think that that's being themselves when it's really not. So the way that I turned this on the video was kind of looking at it like this and going, right, stop consuming so much fitness content for a start. Like, just you don't need to consume it. You don't need that help and advice. Like, why are you following those people? And number two is to look at all the other content that you do follow and that you do like outside of fitness and start looking at common traits and similarities between those things you do follow and try and figure out why you enjoy it. What's so good about it? Is it the lighting? Is it the audio? Is it the way that it's shot? Is it how quick it is? Is it short video? Is it long video? Is it comedy based? Is it informative? Is it constantly changing? Is it whatever? I don't know what it is. It could be whatever you want, but I think that coaches need to look at that stuff because I believe that when you start looking at that type of content that you're watching outside of fitness and you're enjoying, that is you being yourself. That will tell you a lot about who you are and how you should make content. The content you like consuming is the content you'll probably enjoy making the most. And the biggest content hack in the world is to enjoy making it. The biggest content hack in the world. But over the training audio and the fucking all this shit and the enjoy making it and it all becomes easier. And the problem with coaches is that they're trying to find all these different hacks and engagement and all this sort of stuff. And what they don't realize is that everyone who's grown on Instagram has grown because they've been themselves. That's the hack. That's the secret thing. And it's no surprise that mine and Mike's content is heavily influenced by The Office because we like The Office. It's very, cringy. It's that kind of like, almost cringe, like embarrassment style comedy that The Office is all about. We are ranty by our nature. We post those videos. I like doing little ranty videos when I'm passionate. I like doing little Twitter style, kind of like blunt to the point caption on a Twitter style post that I then elaborate on in the caption. it's about making sure that you're saying stuff and doing stuff that you are enjoying doing. And I think that's the thing that coaches seem to forget. They're always looking at what other people are doing and what other people's content looks like without realizing the reason it's gone so well is because they've enjoyed making that style of content. And I know before we came on this, I know Tom recently has enjoyed making his client story videos where he's talked about a client who's gone from a bodybuilding background to more of a, power-based, speed, strength-based program, and how much that they've developed and evolved and improved. And you can tell that when you watch those videos from Tom, that he's passionate about it. You can tell that he actually enjoys talking about it and he enjoys coaching these people and he enjoys that side of it. You can tell it comes across in the video, which is why it goes well, which is why most of the time social proof content doesn't go as well in terms of likes and views and stuff, but Tom's has. There's a reason for that. Because
Has
he's genuinely
weirdly
excited about it.
like it's so odd. Like in terms of social proof, it's been an interesting because I think I'm better at telling a story about certain my clients as well because it's the kind of journey's harder to kind of see from image to image, right? It normally bombs social proof, like you're just like great,
Yeah.
cool. But like a few of those have got like, and they're reels and they're 90-second reels. A few of them have gone over 100 likes, which is pretty fucking decent. And then yeah, they've got over like 2,000-3,000 views. And I'm like, for me, I'm like, that's pretty fucking decent, to be fair. People are actually engaging in them and obviously tactically gone and said, thank you for liking Amelia's story. Really good you're following. All that kind of stuff. But just it opens a conversation about like, all right, you like that one instead of this one. Cool. Did you enjoy the cricket stuff? Did you do that? You're obviously interested in that. Blah, blah, blah. Most people, I'm always like, you want to do a high rocks? They're like, no. I'm like, yo. All right. I'll keep moving on, but nice to meet you. All that kind of shit. But yeah, how like those are fun in terms of my personality. And if you go and listen, fucking knows if they put it on YouTube, the podcast I did with Jake and Jake, I think comes out this week. I end up talking quite a lot in that fucking show. Mainly because I'm passionate about training people for that shit. And yeah, that'll be how I come across. I don't do as much probably angry content as you at all. I wouldn't
You're
say
not as
it's
angry as me, that's why.
I'm not as angry. I'm a little bit more like glass half full kind of guy. But yeah, I'm a little bit. I'll try to see the best in someone. But yeah, that would tend to be. I do have my annoyances, and obviously there's like personas. One thing that I took from Dan as well was like when you guys laid out. I've talked about it previously. Is like the small parts of persona which you highlight as well, and like there's certain things or traits or certain mannerisms and stuff that I try and highlight on my content that I do. That yeah, obviously I speak with my hands. You can fucking see that all the time. And there's certain things that you do to try and just really like crank it up. And if you notice them, do it. And there's a reason why I normally wear hats all the fucking time. There's a reason why I normally like will have a stupid microphone or like I know Mike hates that, but since he's hated it, I've done it more because I'm just like it's gonna piss them off because they're gonna be watching it. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna pick up like Obi-Wan Kenobi and just have that as my microphone because I know someone's gonna watch it because they're pissed off at it and they like, why is he holding that? And I'm like, that's why I'm holding it. So it's fine. So I remember Mike doing a post about it. It's like, stop using this fucking stupid thing or a bottle as your microphone or stuff like
But again,
that. And
it's
I was
it's one of
like,
those where it's the problem with that is that people are doing that thinking that that's the trick. The trick is that you're passionate about what you're talking about. That's a little bonus thing that adds on.
yeah,
But people are doing it where they think, oh, it's because of that. That's the
yeah,
trick.
that's the thing, isn't
And
it?
then they go, yeah, you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, and then hold that. And I'm like, no, like,
It's like you missed the point. Like the
no.
main theme of the content is this, and these are like little add-ons, or like I'll
Yeah,
leave my guitar in the background or stuff like that, so you can like, oh, we
yeah,
play guitars, or I'll
yeah,
leave my golf clubs in the background or stuff like that. So that's it is slightly purposeful stuff like that.
yeah,
But yeah, and I'll always have something that I'm interested in because I have lots of not memorabilia, but stupid fucking shit. Like I did a whole one with holding a sword as my microphone. I'm just like, I'm still talking about fucking fitness and what I like doing and how that client had got a better result. But there's things about my personality that people are like, oh, he likes Game of Thrones. And I talked about it before, right? Like in terms of music, a lot of my clients, like online guys, like similar music taste to me. That is definitely not a coincidence. Like it's 100% a personality thing of being yourself. and what kind of music you choose and stuff like that, which I'm going to be leaning into a little bit more on some of the content that's coming out. So it should be interesting. If you want to see anybody that like leans into, I follow this guy called Tom Trotter, who is a running guy, but smashing it on socials. Really, really fucking lovely, really fucking weird. And I feel like Dan's gonna be like, what the fuck? He's like the opposite of Dan in how his content is super positive. He like, I thought he was gay, but he's not. And he just runs around being super nice and runs with people and yeah, does
Oh,
this
he's the
weird.
guy. Didn't he do like he had a thing where I saw some of his videos before where he was like in his garage and someone just came into his
Yeah,
garage and was
yeah,
just like
yeah,
working
yeah. He
out in his
did. Yeah,
garage
it's
or
like
something.
he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, we're gonna do arms together, are we? All right,
yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that, and he does stuff with his mum and all these kind of little
Yeah.
series. He's really fucking good, and he seems like such a genuinely nice human. Yeah, I would look at his content. It's fun as well. His value
Aeroplane
is
workout challenge.
his yeah, his stuff is just fun. I think he gets some decent results with people. It's mainly running, but I think it's more of a feel positive kind of vibe more than anything else, which is cool. Definitely adheres to a lot of people, but
Yeah, I couldn't follow him.
no, I don't know. I find it quite light-hearted and a bit like soft. But yeah, every now and again, I'm like, oh, that's enough of you. Need some angry content out there, so you're fine.
I think
Yeah,
it's good though. Like you can see that he's got his personality in it. Like again,
yeah,
the you can see that you can see that's who he is. Like you can see that, which I think is the main thing.
yeah, definitely.
Um, why has he got two Apple Watches on?
Don't know. I should
Very
put my Whoop.
strange.
I should put my Whoop back on. So I'm double heart rate monitor guy.
Very strange, man. That looks it.
Binned off my Whoop. I might
You
put it
binned
on
off
at
it.
some point. Oh, it's
That lasted
just
long, didn't it?
6 months. Ever since I bought my Garmin, essentially. Like
Yeah. Waste
this
of
is
time,
my
mate.
this is my review of Whoop because everybody wanted it at some point. Ever since I got one, literally in their tens, they were asking me. Garmin is better than Whoop because it does everything the Whoop does and tells the time. There you go. Cool. That's
Easy.
literally the review. And Stephen Bartlett's not an investor, so all good,
Even
isn't it?
better.
But even
You can't say that
better.
anymore.
I know. I work
He's your
within.
mate.
I'm not. I don't work for him. I'm within one of his investments. No,
He's your
I
mate.
don't
He's your
work
best
for
mate.
them. I pay them rent, if anything. So
I heard he's best mate now.
yeah, we're
So
bros. We train together.
Bros.
We don't train together.
He couldn't say
So
that word, could he?
I don't think he would train the way I train people. I don't think that's his vibe.
No,
No.
there's too much intelligence in the way you train people.
Unfortunately, it's debatable, mate. Debatable. I definitely pick shit just because I think it looks funny sometimes, so it's all right. So just to piss off clients, if honest, just one of my clients has introduced vetoes within her training, which is quite funny. She's a lawyer, of course, where she argues their case why she doesn't need to do something, and if she does something really, really well or above my standard that I wanted for, she gets a veto on an exercise for the next session. I've let her have it. I was like, it's a good way of motivating people, but then I do overall. I have to do judge overalls vetoes. So yeah, have fun with your clients, guys. Fucking hell,
yeah,
yeah,
shock
Jesus
horror.
Christ. Doesn't have to be. Oh, it's another hour. Oh no. So it's fine. Some clients look so bored, so funny. Really odd.
I don't. I mean, that's what I'd be like if I was training you. I'd be bored. I wouldn't. I wouldn't
If
even
if
speak
you
to
were
you.
training me, or if I was training
If
you.
you were training me, I just wouldn't even speak to you. Like
Oh yeah,
the shit you make your clients do, mate.
I would tell you to put your AirPods on and then off
Yeah,
you go.
correct.
Some people look at me mad as well because I've got one girl that I do put I like for the like from conditioning, like the last 15 minutes or something, if she's got something, I'm like, get your AirPods. Like you're
Yeah,
like, I don't need to speak to you during this bit. I need to just,
yeah,
just
yeah.
say do this many sets or this many reps or like hold my fingers up. I'm like, you probably don't want me just shouting at you. If I was doing this, I would want my AirPods in. So it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's
Not whilst
interesting
doing
how
weights and
that.
stuff.
Yeah, we're allowed to do that. It's crazy, isn't it? You think about that.
Yeah.
You're there to make their experience as good as possible. So it's like, well, if that's needed, then
Yeah,
that's
it's
needed.
like, yeah, it's fucking gym music and my moaning voice. Like, no, go put some whatever the kids are listening to in. these days. Bit of Ed Sheeran and Wiz Khalifa.
Whiskey.
So isn't it? It's fine. All right. Are we moving on? Is that enough on personality?
I think that's enough, maybe. Yeah, I think it's just it's just important to remember that everyone with social media is just winging it. Like there's no rules. I think so many people just get bogged down by can I say this? Should I say this? It's like you can say whatever you want. Like you can make this whatever you want to make it. You can work with who you want to work with. I think too many people are just trying to be too generalist that they just follow the crowd, and the crowd are useless. They're doing fuck all. Majority of online coaches don't have any clients. So why are you copying them? It's that straightforward, really. You know, everyone's looking for that. They're looking for like they're looking for the equivalent of keto, the meal plan, the Cambridge diet, the Atkins, the 5-2. They're looking at the equivalents of those, but it all comes back down to it. It's like, well, how do you want to create your deficit? Create your deficit however you want. That's what's going to work for you. It's what we tell the people to do with their diets all the time. I'm telling you to do it in your content. Find your own way of doing it. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy thought. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Go on then. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Should we talk about? I guess this is another one, right? He's not a moron, but is it Coach Carnivore Cam better or worse than the last post Brett Contreras just did?
To be fair,
singling out just the post. Brett Contreras as a coach, obviously a very good chap, very scientific as a person. as the last post, we don't know as a person. We don't know. And and the last post, basically the last post. Go look at it. You'll know.
I think it's probably worse than Carnival Camp. To be fair, that post. I do think I genuinely think it's a joke.
Yeah, I thought it was a joke. Honestly, I thought it was a joke. Like, I was like, what is going on? So if anybody needs a description, off you go, Dan. Paint me a word picture.
Well, okay. Effectively, he's got what can only be described as a piece of equipment that, well, I've not seen a bloke use it before, but women wear like a vest almost on the front of themselves, like a vest with what can only be described as almost like, you know, the bit of the barbell where you put the weights on. Imagine that bit, just one bit of it, of the barbell, chop the barbell off that bit. So you've just got the end of it where you put the weights on. And now imagine that you attached it to the vest where the woman's pelvis is at the front. And
vagina.
Then imagine...
We can say vagina. It's fine.
Yeah, okay, vagina. And then imagine that you had this big barbell bit sticking up as if this woman had an erect penis, and then add weights to it, and then do a sort of kneeling hip thrust with it on. And I mean, can't paint it any better than that, I don't think, to be honest.
Basically, if you're really into pegging, this is the exercise for you, because it clearly overloads those muscle groups.
I think what's happened is Brett Contreras has been pegged and then gone, hang on a minute.
Wait a minute.
This would be great. That's what happened. That is 100% what's happened. And I will not hear any other theory of how that exercise was come up with. But the worst thing was he tried to claim that powerlifters have been doing it for years. Yeah. He was like, powerlifters have been doing this for years. I'm like, they definitely haven't. No powerlifters. None of them. It was, like I said, I saw it and I was like, oh wow, this is like an April Fool's, early April Fool's.
Yeah. I was like, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, I thought he was doing like a coach reacts video from something else. That's why I thought it was happening. Yeah. And then I was like, no. This is one of his booty girls doing this shit. And I was just like, all right, well, you know, I'm sure people have heard it off the podcast before. If it looks fucking stupid, it probably is. That's one of my rules for exercise, right? Well, I look fucking stupid. So,
I mean, I think I've described it pretty well, to be fair, looking at it. But
yeah.
I mean, what's worse is I'm now watching the video is that the woman is now holding onto the weights on the front. So
she's weirder. Like properly like going for it, right? So it's like, it's as if you were going to go peg someone with that bar of the barbell, and that's what is happening. So,
yeah, it's. I mean, I can see all my people that I follow, and they've all commented on it, and some of them have just been like, "Hey, Brett, big fan of yours, but this is just one step too far." Like, "Hey, Brett, big fan of yours. Why would you not just do a normal hip thrust? Why are we doing this?" It is a bit mad. Some of the
imagine a girl doing that in a commercial gym who there's a boat of bros who don't have a fucking clue who Brett Contreras is and everything like that. How fucking ridiculous. And she's going to be put off fitness because they're going to get so many comments. And like, if a dude does it as well, it's like, all right, that's just not going to happen. Why bother? Don't do
I
it.
just don't see how it is useful.
I don't see the tension that can possibly be put over its glute. Like, it's just, if we get all mechanical with it, like the load is far too close to where like the joint actions is. So therefore, there's not enough like mechanical load there at all. I'm surprised he's gone, yeah, this will be valid. I'm like, it's just not, is there? Like,
He's the he's the kind of guy that would have looked at like the kneeling. I've seen it before, the Smith machine, like kneeling squat.
Yeah, like that kind of shit. Yeah,
and that's shit. That doesn't do anything. I'm like, it's the same movement.
and you can do like a kneeling kind of good morning, like.
It's just a bit odd. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure it will get skitted quite a lot by a lot of people. To be fair,
I've already seen like quite a few like reviews or whatever, or coach reacts videos and stuff like that. So it had been pumped around certain other people's stories and stuff. So it was a bit odd.
Not good. Not good, Brett. Has to be said. I don't buy that.
No.
I think
Go look at Coach Carnivore Cam's content, and that's how to make content.
That's how you make content.
This stuff. Go follow him for glute advice. Thank you. That's what I will be doing.
Leg advice in general.
His legs of steel. I trained my legs yesterday. Fucking brutal. Not brutal, but yeah. All this triathlon rubbish. It's raining at the moment, Dan, as well, and I need to go for a run. I know.
It's not good, is it?
It's not good. It's not good at all. But yeah. In other news, it was cleaner day yesterday, so my flat is looking lovely.
Well, that's good, mate. As long as that's
good. I saw Laura's new growths on her feet. They seem to be helping out with cleaning as well.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, she loves it. Yeah, the old cleaning shoes. She likes to make sure that she doesn't make too much of a mess when she's trying to clean up. And that was when you got the nice floors that we've got. It was super easy.
So
she's trying to get me to wear, I think.
I feel like if I bought them and left them for my cleaner, she'd be like, "What the fuck's up? What is this?"
Yeah, I wouldn't blame her either.
I'll leave the pegging device next to it as well. I'll just be like, no, that's I'm a trainer. That's if you want to do some glute work, just on the side, and just leave that. It's like, well, Tom, I think I should probably go work for someone else. No, don't worry.
I wouldn't blame her either. Jeez. If you saw that, you'd be
I'd be like
scared, wouldn't you?
I'd leave it. Yeah. Could you imagine leaving that out and your cleaner's like, what's this for? And where do I put it? Nowhere near my ass, please.
That's it. Imagine your missus posting on Instagram.
Yeah.
Mind that if I know at home. Fucking everyone seeing your missus doing that, knowing that you like it up the arse. That's what Brett Contreras has basically said with that, I think.
Basically.
I think he just likes it. I think what's the betting as well that him in that gym, he must be getting it on with
disgusting.
I just
dread to think.
You just look at it and just think like, fucking hell, like it's just a bit. It's a bit not weird, but just a bit. Like,
it's a bit icky, isn't it? It's a bit of an ick. Like for
I
me.
bet there's a bit icky in it.
It's a bit odd.
There's something icky about it, for sure.
Yeah. Speaking as two males that obviously have had long-term partners, and it's like
I think also just being in the gym environment and just being around it, you just know that.
Yeah. Anyway, right. So we got to do one more thing, I believe. And you didn't send it to you a whole convoluted thing because I've just fucking screenshotted it and put it on my laptop. So I've got it in front of me. From you can only pick 3.
Yeah, the 3 chocolate bars. I mean, I'll tell you what, let's read out what's in it so people kind of have an awareness, right, of kind of what we had to choose from. So you've got
I'll post it on my Instagram as well afterwards.
Yeah, so basically it's basically a mixture of dairy milk and Nestle chocolates kind of across the board. A lot of the biggest ones, I'm not going to read them all out because you're just going to get really annoyed with me reading out loads of chocolate bars to you. But just think about like this is kind of
the people who listen this far in, they've got enough dribble. It's fine.
They're in.
You can go through all of it.
Okay. So things like, for example, dairy milk caramel, Mars, Twix, Kit Kat, Aero Mint, Flake, Yorkie, Galaxy, Freddo, Maltesers, Kinder Bueno White, Kinder Bueno Brown, Whisper Gold Lion, Snickers, Chomp, Bounty, Fudge, Picnic, Double Decker, Toffee Crisp, Chocolate Orange, Rolo, Crunchy, and Boost. So they're the options that you've got. So we want to go one by one, Tom. 1 to 3. 1 to 3. Name me number. Let's go number 3. Let's go number 3.
Can we just say, like, just 1 second there? It was really odd on the way you read that out, based off how they're situated on the page. Okay, so Dan didn't go.
I went left to right, then right to
Dan
left,
went
and left to right.
snake style across, and it really baffled me at the first. And I was like, "Have I got the right one?" And I was like, "Oh, wait!" I was like, "He's not gone Arabic style, which is from right to left, which I kind of was expecting. He's mixed it up. He's gone English to Arabic, English to Arabic, English to Arabic. Because he's a space saver, is that Dan? So he joins up his lines absolutely fine. I want you to, whenever you write next, that's how you're going to write. Okay, you've got to do that way, like snake style. And just do it backwards.
It just made the most sense to me. It just seemed the quickest way to go through it.
Sorry, it fucking threw me, and I was like, "What is going on?" All right, okay. People will know when they look at the story whenever fucking we'll post this up. They'll be like, "What the fuck is he on about?" But you'll know. Yeah. All right. So what have we got to do? Pick 3 of them.
Yeah, pick 3.
Like, is equal ranking as top 3? I think there's some.
I mean, I've done top 3. I know what my top 3 are.
Fucking shit ones on here. Like,
I mean, for example, Freddo. No one's picking a Freddo or a Chomp.
I love a fucking Freddo, but they're nowhere near the top ranking. Yeah, I would demolish. So my sister bought me a industrial size box of Freddos at Christmas, which is great. It's an on-running joke that I bought her an industrial size box of cream eggs previously at Easter. Then she's done Freddos, and then we like go back to the course. Yeah, I like it's quite good. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna go here. So. Should I guess yours?
No.
How well do I know that?
Go with your own number 3. Go with your own number 3.
Do I get the ones that I pick most? If I were to pick up chocolate, this is really hard because I'm dieting as well. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna do this in the fact that probably all Nestle chocolate is out because it's not as good. So that just gets put to the side.
Correct. I've not picked any Nestle.
Although
I nearly picked a Lion. Lions are good.
Lions are good, but they're just.
That's because they have the least amount of chocolate on them.
It's all crispy. So that's a good texture bar. That. So yeah,
bit of marshmallow in the middle. Quite
exactly.
Like it.
So they're all gone. I'm gonna go 1. No.
Toffee crispy ain't bad either. To be fair,
it's all right. It's just a bit beta, isn't it?
Right. Well, I'll go my number 3 because while Tom looks around them, my number 3, which I got a lot of heat for, is Picnic.
Oh, you should you should have.
I quite like a Picnic.
Fucking, you are rolling in it, Dad. Jesus Christ.
Picnic is like
that is such fruit a dad nut, pick.
Fruit and nut, and then
exactly. That's number 1. Fruit and nut.
What's wrong with the fruit and nut?
Chocolate bars. Fruit and nut. Fruit and nut. You know what I want in my chocolate? Fruit. No,
raisins. Nuts.
Raisins. Fuck off, mate.
Quality. Picnics are so good.
That's so bad. So
number 3.
That would be bottom. That would be near the bottom 3.
Go on then, Tom. What's your number 3? Come on.
Number 3. I know, I realise that. I think I'm gonna go because I'm annoyed because I think my top 1 isn't on here. So that's annoying, isn't it?
You can only pick them off the sheet, Tom.
Oh, I realised that. Thanks. I can't just put I will have a massive fucking egg. Oh, yeah.
We don't need the commentary, do we? Come on.
I'm gonna go classic dairy milk.
Oh my god. So boring.
Well, no, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go Galaxy. I'm gonna go classic Galaxy is my number.
Oh, yeah, it's just as boring.
It's not though. I can't. I'm gonna go for a mixture of stuff, so I get the
okay. Number 2. My number 2 is Kinder Bueno.
Kinder Bueno is fucking good. Yeah. I might have to concur.
Yeah, that's my number 2.
I would go Kinder Bueno as well.
And then my number 1 is a Boost.
So wrong. Are you a child? Are you a child?
Yeah, Boost is so good. Of course, we all know that a Star Bar would have been number 1 if it was there, but it's not there.
Star Bar? What's wrong with you? Star Bar. Oh my god!
Star Bars are so good.
I'm questioning our friendship. What is so like Picnic Star Bar?
Yeah, I like a nutty, like, yeah, a bit of
Clearly,
fruit,
you
bit of
like
nut.
nuts, mate. You'll be doing that fucking exercise in a
Come on
minute.
then, what's
Right.
number one for you?
Number one is the chocolate bar I buy most in the world, and it is on that list. It is a Whisper.
You guys, I was going to say, I nearly said Whisper Gold. Whisper
I,
Gold?
no, I'm gonna go classic. I would buy a classic Whisper normally. If I'm feeling fancy, I buy a Whisper Gold, but I couldn't have it all the time because it's got that caramel on it. But Whisper, so we go
So you,
Whisper.
out of your top three, you've gone for two of the most plain chocolate bars you can get.
I'm a purist. I'm a purist, Dan.
Boring's
So
what you are.
yeah,
Boring.
purist. Boring is the guy who has fruit with his fucking chocolate. I'm sorry for
Honorable
this.
mention as well for the lime bar. The honorable mention for the lime bar
It's
and the Whisper Gold.
an honourable mention.
Sorry.
So,
Um,
for lime, no, you're wrong. Honourable mention for
like the ones that would just never get picked. I don't think anyone's ever going to pick them in this whole thing is going to be Aero Mint.
Aero
No
and
one
Aero
picked
Mint
them.
are such they're bad versions of Whispers.
And even Yorkie, a plain Yorkie, boring.
It's just Nestle chocolate. It's shit.
Yeah,
It's not,
shit.
it's not good, is it? It's not good. And other stuff like fudge, grow up, Bounty, Chomp. All right, fuck me. It costs 20p for a reason, or 25p. It's actually got the price on there. So Rolos, meh. Terry's chocolate orange. You want the actual the orange, not the bar. Crunchy is good, but then I'm probably having it in a selection box. I'm not going out my way. Freddos just need to be about 7 times as big. Kit Kats are lovely. Kit Kats are lovely. I will always eat a Kit Kat, but it's not something I'm going to actively go out and have. Dairy Milk Caramel and Dairy Milk are very standard. Mars bars. Mars bars. There's no, because the bars on here like Snickers and stuff like that. The one I would pick normally, my go-to chocolate bar is a Twirl.
Yeah, twirls are good, but again, mate, it's just plain. Again, you're just too plain.
Then no, I'm a purist. I know what's right, and you shouldn't default from what is good about chocolate, and that is chocolate. Where you're trying to spruce it up with your shit, like nah, it's good.
No.
It's one of those things. It needs a subtraction more than an addition to make it great. And yeah, you added too much, and you fucked it. Basically, that's what's happened here.
Incorrect.
And you need to stay with the original because the original was always better. I mean, we can go on about that's just true, right?
Well, at least we know, Tom, if we had a selection of chocolate bars, we wouldn't be fighting over them. Let's put it that way, so we'd probably get on from that point of view. So it's all good.
So frustrated with your choices.
Someone messaged me and said, "Oh, you've got to be picking the picnic just for engagement." I was like, "No, actually, I wouldn't. I would actually have the picnic, like no doubt about it." So make it that way, you will.
Yeah,
that's right.
This guy who I've screenshotted this from is Kinder Bueno, Whisper Gold, and Picnic. Kind of a blend of us.
Yeah, not a bad blend, to be fair.
Anyway, yeah, it's annoyed me.
Yeah. I wonder what Coach Carnival Cam would pick. 20% beef mince.
I saw his. I would watch his meal prep for the day video the other day. It was great.
I can't wait for his Easter content. Get rid of that chocolate shit. Oh, fuck it off.
But you'll watch it. You're gonna watch it.
I will be the first one watching it, and I'll be the first one liking it.
I think I was the first one to like one of his videos. I was like, "Oh, can I do that? Yeah, I'll leave it there." So,
oh, you're trolling him. He doesn't even know you're trolling him, but you're trolling him.
So I think he turned off my mentions though because he's still not there. Can you do that? Can you turn off individual mentions to get tagged in? Over 100 people liked my comment, mate, now. So flying.
Wow, you're winning that game, aren't you?
Yeah.
No one liked my comment about tagging you saying fucking it's basically cheating out of cream. It was bound to get a few likes, didn't you?
It's awful. So yeah. Anyway.
All
right. Any other business?
Not for me. All good.
No, not for me. We are all good. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next week.
See you later.